Wow. How are you? Well, that's good. I think. Get into a better sitting position before I start, otherwise I'm gonna regret it later. Preemptive posture check on my part. I'll also take a sippy. Alrighty. Wow. The cursor out the way. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the music again. Let me just... the default. Yeah. Alright, wife, you get the grape. Child, you get the honey. Aga ga ga ga. Uh-huh. I know, Kai. It is no longer summer. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Son of a bitch. I had a feeling this would happen. And that's not what I meant to do. The damage wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Wow. There's a lot of trash on the fucking yard, though. Bonk. And since today is a fucking Sunday, we can't go get seeds, I don't think. Let me go double check that actually before I make any mistakes. I do have to tend to the animals first though, because they ain't even open yet if they're gonna be open. This Ponkers? No, that's Ponkers over. Wait, yeah, that is Ponkers. Yeah. This is Pinky? Or that's Panky. I was like, wait. Why is she so small? I can't remember who's who now. That's Matcha, that's the... not Matcha, Mocha. Jesus. There you are. It's time for milkies. And food. Bow. Bow bow. Bow 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 bow. I'm gonna need to grab 2 more pieces, aren't I? Oh, just the one. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I think that's enough food. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let me get these ready to go just in case. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked it said that they were closed on Tuesdays and Sundays. I'm hoping that's not the case. I don't want to lose money. Bow, 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 bow. The upgrade to the coop makes it kind of hard to see the fucking tree, not gonna lie. There we go. That was just leave. It's probably why they added the higher up camera angle to help with viewing things at a poor angle. Why are you knifing a holiday tree? What the heck? What is that about? I don't remember why I was saving these apples, but I'm going to continue saving apples, I guess. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, they should be open if they're gonna be open. Please be open. I just want them yams, baby. The sweet potatoes. Not the fucking way, Rick. No! Yep. Fuck! It's okay, I'll hire the sprites. They'll start work tomorrow. Why are you so against trees right now? What's wrong with trees? I don't remember which sprites I had just hired before this season. So I'm just gonna go from this side, I guess. Ask for help. Water. Why is everyone against trees? What's going on? 7 days. You got a week's worth of work to do, my man. Water crops. 7 days. That is correct. Okay, I think they needed all 4 last time. So I'll hire the 4th one, and if they do like a super good job, I'll send one home. I don't want to overwork these poor guys. I don't get it. What's with the trees? I'm missing something. Clearly. Anything on the beach? Nope. Actually, you know what? Since we have a ton of free time today, maybe we'll try some fishing. I need to level up my fishing. I like haven't touched it at all. Whoops, wrong button. Where's my skills at? Full level, there we go. Yeah, see look. It's like ready to go to bronze, but like, that's it. House trees, no sea. Oh. Okay. Now I get it. Also, I went inside when I could have just stayed at... I have 1 yam seed? Okay. Listen, I'm a little bit smooth. Of brain. And dumb of ass. Actually, wait. I'm actually stupid. Because since the- get out of my way. Oh my god, get the fuck out my way, people. Since the fishing rod is ready to upgrade, there's no point using it until it's upgraded. So I might as well just upgrade it and then use it the next day or so. The only tool I don't have upgraded, I think. Sir? Yeah, that's nice. I know about that already. Upgrade tools. And yes. Later. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Where the baby at? Is it with the wife? Can't even see where the wife is. Cause the baby ain't home. I guess we should clear out some more space for now. Low level rod handling, not surprising. Wow. How could you say that to me? Shoink. Bow, 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 bow. Might as well use the energy I have since I can't use it to grow crops today. Big sad. Whoosh! I'm trying not to trim that grass if possible. Yeah, whatever. Shut up, Zach. Sorry, not sorry. Wow. I mean, in context, you're correct, but rude. Alright, that's enough of that. Put the fucking feed away. Yoink. Yoink. Bow. Dog just rolled over, what the heck? That man just rotated on the x-axis. Correct, but rude is what I strive for. But why? Why are you like this? Bow, 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 bow. Ba-ba. When are the events again? God's birthday concert, right? The church concert. Harvest Festival, that's good. Moonlight Night, that's nice. Autumn Derby, we're gonna make some money off that. Fluffy Festival. We have a sheep this time, and then the Pumpkin Jamboree. Okay. Yes, I know you want to hold a concert tomorrow. I literally just checked. I'll play your ocarina. Whatever. I'm not religious, but I'll play the ocarina in church. Why is a question for those who think before acting? Honestly, relatable. Actually relatable. Think twice? Honey, I don't think once. Okay, I'll sell these. Tend to the animals. And then I gotta rush and buy the, like, 40 yams. 39. Whatever number. I have one on me, so... I wish they had the classic OST for this game. Like, they have remastered versions of other songs from this series. Why don't they have the classic OST? Like, that would just make sense, in my opinion. The original version of this song is also good. Honestly, not much different from this version, but you know. It would be nice to have the ear-piercing, like, Game Boy Advance audio font in my ear. Yeah, you guys are on break. Just give me a minute. Hey, he's ready to harvest again. Nice. Come here, bun. Woof! Both chickens are grown up, but only— oh, that's why, because I didn't feed one yesterday. I'm a dingus. I was like, but only one dropped a fucking thing, and then I realized, wait, I only put 2 feed down. Oops. Oh wait, I gotta go make this into some yarn. But I have to go back to the barn for that. Which one is the yarn maker? No. It's this one right here, the brown one. There we go. Oi! Can't believe that's worth 500. That's actually a lot. Let me just grab that one yam seed. I'm kicking down your door. Let me in. Give me the goods, Jeff. Yam seeds, baby. I need... okay, well... let me just do 40 and then like that. Yeah, there we go. Anything else I want from you? Carrots aren't worth it because they don't regrow. I don't know what adzuki beans are, but... maybe I'll grow a couple. I'll grow 1 patch of adzuki and 1 patch of chili. Just to see what that's like. Wow, 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 wow. I have a feeling they're going to be considered spices for cooking, but that's fine. They only grow in autumn, so might as well give it a shot. Ah. Oh no! Oh god. I've fucked it royally. Looks like I'm gonna have to go spend more money. Oops. Scoot the fuck out my way, horse. Y'all gonna get to work or what? Y'all got a whole ass field to water. Get to it. Thank you. I need to buy like 2 or 3 more seed packs. That sucks. I fucked it up. Oh, just the one. Okay. Now... I also gotta do the patch up here. That's for the adzuki. And here's for the chilies. Oink. And they look kinda goofy, not gonna lie. Those look normal. I'm back below 500k again. No. Ah. I should also be able to pick up my fishing rod if I'm quick. I think they close at 5. I hope it's not 4, because I'll literally be cutting it as close as possible. Should have grabbed the horse. Go faster, little legs. Thank you. Alright. Out of my way, Plum. Okay, they're definitely not gonna finish watering this by like 5 or whatever it is. They leave, so I'm gonna quickly sell that. Grab some udon. And help watering myself. I'm not gonna say you guys are not doing a good job, but y'all started late, so I know y'all not gonna make it on time. Looks like they're leaving already, yep. They leave at 6 something. I knew they wouldn't make it. That's okay, that's what we got watering cans for, baby. And then 6 p.m. tomorrow is the concert, right? I gotta be there for 6, I think. I am running out of water. Oh look, they watered one of those patches. Good for them. At least they got one. No tired, only water. So quiet now, oh my gosh. Whoosh! There's 3 up there, and I think there's 1 down here. 2 spots down here, okay. That's but enough with the overdramatic animations. Not the time for that! It is time, however, to eat a ton of curry udon. Okay. And now just the final 3 patches. Or 2 patches, I should say. Okay, now it's bedtime. Ooh. I wonder what it would happen if I gave him curry udon. I wonder if Marie would be upset. Like, bruh. He's just a child. He can't handle, like, solids yet. He can't even handle, like, the curry spice. What are you doing? What are you, stupid? He's gonna choke on the noodles. Chim King named Duck. Pop 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 bow 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 bow. Jesus, you scared the crap out of me, Nana. Bow 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 bow. Rum pum 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 bow 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 bow. Oh. Rapid spin. Gotta go Beyblade mode. Bow 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 bow. Stay away from that. Go. Alright, sell all this trash. Whoopsie. Now we have till like 6 PM to do whatever, so what I'm gonna do, go fishing. Because fish fear me and women want me. There it is. Bow, 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 bow. Hey look, a free bluegrass. What? Trash. First catch with the upgraded fishing rod and I get trash. Nice, herring. Two herring. Can we go for a 3? 3 herring. Nope. Fuck. Sardine. Shit. I broke my combo. How am I supposed to find a shiny herring now? How about 3 sardines in a row? Hey! Wait, what? Self and sandfish. What? But that added to the sardine count. What do you mean? There's a sardine. And that also added to the what the fuck? Eh? Nani? That was a Pacific herring, but it added- what? Is it going by size and not type? Nani? Let me look at this shit real quick. Okay, medium and small fish. They are going by size. Okay. Watch out for small bones when eating. Good advice. The animation for like reeling in a fish is really goofy. It doesn't look like you're struggling to reel in a fish. It just looks like you're shaking violently. Hey yo, where the fish at? Hello? There we go. Moo! Where's my shiny fish, damn it? I have a full stack of small fish. Bitch, what? I clicked that the second it popped up. What do you mean it got away? What kind of fish are these? What the heck? There we go. Yeah, that looks huge. No, that was a medium fish. What the fuck? That thing looks so big. Should head back after one or two more fish. Well, not if we count ones that got away. I don't want it to be too late before I go to— oh fuck, wait. I do have to wait till it gets a bit later because I have the stupid concert to go to at 6. I lied. We'll be here till like 5-ish. 5:10-ish. A branch? Bruh. Got time for like 1 or 2 more. Whop. There we go, now we should head back. Almost a 2 stack of small fish, god dang. Get your ass out here, Carter. Hello, wife. I've never seen that face. Jeez. I'm at the table. With a pocket full of fish? Yeah, I'm about to play the ocarina with my fish fingers. My slimy fish fingers all over this ocarina. With my beautiful wife behind me. Wondering why I smell like the ocean. I still think it's funny how, like, you can't hear any of the instruments they're actually playing. Nor a singing voice. At least the smell and slimy hands is good Kiwi roleplay. Wow, I wash my hands. Take the honey, babis. I'll keep that. Tago. For a second there, I thought those oranges were a different kind of fruit. I was like, what the hell is that yellow fruit? I'm blind is the ending to that. Not denying you smell like fish. That was my denying of smelling like fish. I just didn't state it directly. If I wash my hands, then I wouldn't smell like gross, slimy fish. I don't know how that led to me putting it there, but you know what? I'm not gonna argue with the game. Whoa, these are growing already? Holy shit. Them chili peppers grow quick. Yeah. I was gonna say, I think I need one more strawberry milk. No, I didn't want to speak to Latte. I wanted to grab the food. I should check how much that one day of fishing progressed the upgrade stage of the fishing rod. Let's see. Honestly, it looks like none at all. I can't really tell. It's hard to tell. Fix that angle. I hate that top-down look. And then we should go fish again. Since we got free time. Spare cash, baby. Yeah, that's another branch. Free branch. Give me that. I want the driftwood, baby. Watcha! Hello? Fish? Knock, knock, knock. There we go. I was gonna say, are you there? Start enough strong with a small boy. Fuck! These big fish are harder to catch, it seems. Bruh! Please! I wanna upgrade this thing to silver. Oh. Whap! Hey, a medium fish. We're looking for the big boys, baby. That's not a big boy. That is wood. Go. Close enough. Few seconds off. And damn it. What the fuck, a boot? Bruh. Whose boot? Who's missing a fucking shoe? Why was the boot so big? I just realized that thing was like bigger than my head. Whose foot? Fuck. Fuck these small fish. Give me the mediums. Fuck. Big fish. Actually, that was a big fish. Nice. I'm gonna do one more fish and then I'm gonna go back. Give me something good, baby. Small fish. Fuck. The gossiping moms are going home. How much did that progress? 3%? I feel like that's better than how the axe was going for a while. Axe was taking so long. Can I make it before Zach? The answer is yes. Put these fucking sticks away. And these away. How you guys doing? Yeah. Yeah, they're getting shit done. They even got all over there done. Cool. I just wanted to double check they were actually getting everything watered. Because last time I didn't bother checking and they missed like a whole bottom portion of my crops, the motherfuckers. What do I even pay you for? Oh shit, I think yesterday was the cooking show. I could be wrong, but I think it's Wednesdays. Bow, 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 bow. Wow, 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 wow. Whoops. Wanted to keep that honey. Bow, 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 bow. Oh. I shouldn't be tired. I slept so much last night. Oh. Like I woke up feeling rested. Why am I so yawny? Might have to go make a coffee. Bow, 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 bow. Also, I got so much work done yesterday. Cow feet? That's not what I said. I said cow feet. Actually, I'm gonna give them some of the honey today. Make sure that I'm giving it to them periodically. Check their friendship real quick. Mint and cherry for some reason and pumpkin are like behind in hearts. I don't know why, but fuck those guys, I guess. Oh. Time for birth. There's so many cows, holy fuck. Okay, we need 2 cow names. Ugh. Let's see. I didn't mean fee as in like you owe me something in return for something. I meant coffee, damn it. Let's go with Moog. What do y'all think about Moog? Or what about like Moogle? Moogly. I kind of like Moogly actually now that I think about it. Let's go with Moogly. If you were talking about a cow fee, it would be a different thing entirely. Oh my god. Okay, and this one will be Moogle. Moogle and Moogly. Oh yeah. Dog, come back. Dog was about to run off the property. He was gonna go attack the harvest sprites. Guard dog almost fucking destroyed those little guys. Rabbit's still not fluffy yet, son of a bit. Moochu? I like Moochu. We could name the next set something like that. Because we do in fact have room for more baby cows. Wait, huh? Okay, it was Bessie I didn't milk. I was like, wait, I'm missing something. And then you. Which one are you, Pinky? Is this Ponkers? It sure is. I don't know why I think Ponkers is so funny, but don't question it. Okay, and then I'll preemptively put 2 here because we're gonna go buy the miracle potion again. Get the fuck out the way! Moochu and Moonik. What about Moonik Chew? What if we did that? I'm waiting for the screams of terror. Is he open on Fridays even? Closed Mondays. Okay, perfect. I have a minute, so let's go into the forest. Bonk. Mushroom. Gimme. Listen, Moonik Chew is a perfect name for a cow. I need animal goods, my man. There's gotta be a place where I can check the capacity of my barn. But I don't remember how. Moo-hoo. I like that too. Moo-hoo is pretty good. Yo, they got a fucking greenhouse. I want a fucking greenhouse. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if they added those. Because I know in other Story of Seasons games, they added the ability to to grow crops out of season via things like greenhouses and such. Moment. There we go. So I wonder if that's a thing they added and I just don't have access to it yet. Okay, who's getting Perego today? Nana and I mean, I guess salad, since we only have the 2 yellow cows. I think they're the only 2 left. Yeah, sick. Plus that makes Munich Chu even better since, you know, yellow. Nice. Sunny. Trash TV. I don't care about Gundam show. Harvest Festival is in 2 days, 3 days. Fuck. I don't know if we're gonna have crops by then though. Should have saved a crop from last season, one of the pineapples. Do we have anything to give? Not really. Fuck. Bow, bow, bow. I hope at least these are ready or something. Let me bring a chili pepper in. Milk pie a thing? As in, like, is it a real food, or do we have a cow named that yet? The answer to question 1 is I don't know. And then the answer to question 2 is no, we do not have one named that yet. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Out of my way! It's gonna get to the point where I literally can't move in here. It's gonna be too many fucking cows. No, God damn it. That was for the pregnant cows. Bow. Bow bow. 2,600. Not bad. You guys can have this honey. Hello. How are you? We are a farmin'. Thank you. Poison mushroom, huh? But should you? You can eat it, but should you? With the name like poison mushroom, I'm gonna guess the answer to that question is no. Don't fucking eat it. I love how they put that in though, like, but should you? Don't put that shit in your mouth. You're gonna get sick. Bow, 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 bow. Hey, free grass. Anything else on the beach? Free wood. Give it to Dante. No, I'm not giving the poison mushroom to the baby. What the heck? I'm not giving it to my wife either. Bruh! Who's throwing their empty cans in the ocean? I'ma come for you. I'll find you. You heard me. Fuck! Come on, fishies. Let's go! Big fish? Nope, small fish. Fuck. Give me that big fish. Damn it. Gimme fish. Not giving it to your wife is a bad idea, I think. Don't try to reverse psychology me. You can't gaslight gatekeep me. I gotta keep them safe. Fuck! I gotta keep them safe from the poisonous mushrooms. That's why I put it in the fridge next to all our food. It's safe. She doesn't want the poisonous one, don't worry. If anyone offers her poisonous mushroom, she will decline. I trust my wife. I know she would never betray me. She's too caught up reading fanfiction all day to find another husband. Or wife, I should say. One more fish. One more fish. Hello? Fish? Hello? Where's the fish? Bro. Hold up. There. Oh my god, and it. Ah! All of that waiting for it to get away. Now I gotta go home and wash my smelly fish hands. And tell my wife how the fish got away. Ugh. There you go, my lovely wife. Hello? Oh yeah, the Harvest Festival. Oh shit, wait. Are these ready? No, not the... Fuck off. They're ready! If I had known they were gonna be ready, like, the day before, I would have hired the guys to come harvest for me. Okay, fuck off! I don't know if I'll be able to harvest these all on time. Oh fuck! I gotta be as quick as possible. Cause they won't water shit that hasn't been harvested. Bow 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 bow. Never give your wife the smelly fish hands is a good life lesson. You gotta have clean hands for your wife. The AI is too fast. Fuck off. Stop watering faster than I can harvest. My 5-star yam is gonna fucking pop off in tomorrow's potluck. The town better be appreciative of all the work that me and these sprites have put into caring for these crops. Harvest the damn yam! I almost have a whole backpack. I should also look up how quickly they regrow so I know when to hire the harvesters again. Also, I think those Adzuki beans are done. I could be wrong, but they're looking like bean pods. I mean, hell, the yams don't look like they're done, but apparently they are, so who knows? Bow, 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 bow. I wish they were a little less sporadic in how they watered. Just like follow behind me, it's easier. I'm gonna have to empty my backpack, fuck. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow bow. That's a good chunk of money. It might honestly be more than what I was getting through summer, which is surprising, because I'm pretty sure pineapples are supposed to be the most profitable crop. Fuck off, Plum. I said fuck off, Plum. You guys are too quick. Bow. Bow bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. I have to harvest sporadically because they keep bumping into me. Get away! I'm not gonna be able to hand these in before Zach gets here. No! Oh! Holy shit. I almost got the whole crap in. God damn it. They're leaving. I have to water the rest of these myself. And then I gotta tend to the goddamn animals. This sucks. How much is left even? Not much, okay. Bow 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 bow. This is why it's important to hire the harvesters. When life gives you lemons, you hire the harvest sprites to harvest them for you. Ugh. You might have to risk passing out for this. I've made a mistake. Should have been better prepared. What's going on outside? I don't know if y'all can hear that, but cars are zipping. Sounds like fucking Need for Speed movie. It's so quiet. Should put on some background tunes. I'm almost done, so do I really want to go through that effort for like 5 more minutes? I might just have to feed the animals and call it a night. I don't know if I'll have the time. Well, I mean, I guess time stops while I'm in there. I'll have time to milk them and such. Ugh. Wah wah wah. I missed these ones. Fuck. Ah, fuck. We are definitely passing out. It's worth it. I gotta get the craps of water. Fuck. We're out of water. The sun's coming back up. It's getting bright outside. Fuck. No, not like this. Wait, what the fuck? Not like this. Run. I'll try to feed. I'll take these real quick. I'll try to feed before morning. I think I'm gonna pass out before I make it to the cows. No! Run! Oh! I think I literally caught it on like the edge. Holy crap. Because I haven't gone to bed yet, this should still count as feeding them today. Whoops. Ugh. Okay, let me pass out if I'm gonna. Yep. At least I made it. Baby gets honey. Oh wait, it's still 6 AM. I didn't pass out, it just... Okay. Interesting. Okay, so those aren't ready yet. Neither are the peppers. Interesting. Wait. Uh-oh, the harvest sprites... Oh no! Fuck! I fucked up again! Oh my god. I didn't realize that was their last day. Ah. Yeah, I really gotta hire them for tomorrow. Bow bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. I've put myself in a pickle. I gotta be quick. You think you're tired, man? I know you didn't get like literally any sleep last night. Neither did I. JK, I slept good. I'm just still tired anyway for some reason. It literally makes no sense. Ooh. Why are the two pregnant cows just like looking at each other? What's that about? Ow. Okay, so I need to grab more grapes. Thank God I've got a fuck ton. Gotta water these craps again. Then I gotta rush to the sprite's house. Then I gotta rush to the festival. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to all of it. Fuck. I gotta go grab some fucking udon shit. I've definitely fucked this up. I think we'll be okay. Should be able to fix it. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, fuck. So many crops to water. Will we be okay? We won't stress more. Not nice. I'm out of water, fuck. This is not the time for stress. Now's the time for action. Bow, 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 bow. Ugh. I spent my whole 2 days off of streaming stressing. I don't need more. I got so much work done in those 2 days, even though they were supposed to be like a weekend. Also, I just realized half these fucking plants didn't get watered. Shit. The watering can ran out. There we go. You got this, Cowie Wowie. I think I might actually be able to get these watered faster than I thought. It's only one. As long as I make it to the festival, the Harvest Sprite's house before 4, it should be okay. Actually, you know what, to be safe, I can finish watering these crops after the festival, I think. It should just send me home, but not to bed. So I'm gonna quickly rush up there, hire the sprites, go to the festival, and then finish watering. If it puts me straight to bed, then we're gonna be behind on a few crops. Which would suck, but it's gotta be done. I gotta try and rectify my mistakes. Bow, 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 bow. You'd think being a cow I'd know what I gotta do, but apparently I have no clue what I'm doing. I need your help. Please, for the love of Christ. Water my plants. Sir, I require assistance. Do my job for me. let's make Sunny do overtime. I do not care for livestock. What am I, dumb? Different chore. Water crops. 7 days. Yes. Now I gotta rush to the festival. Y'all are gonna get a taste of my yams whether you like it or not. My yams are going in the goddamn soup. Speak to everybody first. I forgot how slow you talk. I forgot to go speak to Guts on his birthday. That's a oopsie poopsie. God, I hope you didn't put anything in there. Oh god, that stew looks so good right about now. Yummy! I would hope so. It was a 5-star fucking yam. Best yams on the planet. Sick. Okay, perfect. Just as I thought. Sell the rest. The fridge and haul my housemate's cat from the dishwasher while we're loading it. How's your day? Oh my god. That sounds like you had a really what's the word? Like eventful day. Listen, my cat likes to hop in the dishwasher too. I don't know why. Kittens, that's all that needs. My cat's not a kitten though. My cat's like 3 to 4 years old. And he's still popping his head into my dishwasher like a dummy. Like son, like mother, I guess. Smooth Brain says go in. So he does. Take the honey, child. When's the derby again? The 18th. Then next is Moonlight. Okay. Oh shit! It's our birthday. How did I not notice it was the 10th? Everyone's saying happy birthday. The fridge is the one that concerns me. My housemate is kind of thoughtless. If she actually gets in, oh geez. Yeah, luckily, the dishwasher is only ever open when I'm doing dishes, so I always catch him in the act, like, get the hell out of there, dummy. Also, I think I forgot to tend to the animals yesterday, which is a bit of a oof. Let's see. Nope, I did. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I always choose the birthday that's closest to my actual birthday. My actual birthday is October 10th. Oh shit. All the little cows grew up. Okay, sick. I gotta check all these cows to make sure I'm not missing one of the milkies. There we go. And then I think it's this cow. Yeah. Hell yeah. Not too concerned about using the dishwasher. He's a dumbass, but he shouldn't get stuck at least. Southern Hemisphere, autumn 14th. Nice. Okay, I fed them already. Perfect. These not ready yet? Huh, they take a while. Okay, so before I do anything, let me quickly Google the lifespan of these yams. I need to make sure I hire the harvesters on the right damn day. Yams. 6 days total, 3 days to regrow. Fuck, so that's like tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, that's tomorrow. I gotta go back and hire the harvesters. Fuck. Okay. The housemate's kitten and brother to mine, I swear he's the dumbest cat I've ever lived with. You've never lived with my cat, my man. My baby is the happiest cat I've ever owned though, except when she loses track of her brother. Oops. Oh, they're not open yet. And yeah, dumb kitties are still good kitties. As long as they're happy. My big dumb potato is sleeping in a box. Got a favorite box with a couple of his blankets in it, and he's sleeping in there. Ask for help, harvest crops. I'm gonna say 3 days just in case, because I could be wrong about when these are supposed to be harvested. With his butt hanging off the bench in the front half over the sink. He falls either off or into the floor. Nah, see, my cat doesn't do the sink thing, but he does in fact, like, sleep halfway off of his cat tree. And sometimes, like, nearly falls off the cat tree. He also likes to, like, grab onto the edge, like, the armrests of our couch. In, like, this weird full sploot situation. He looks like one of those, like, bear rugs. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you sitting like that? Out of the way! He falls off everything, LMAO. One time, my cat fell off. He has like a window hammock, and he tried to move our curtain that covers it a little bit to hop off, and he like tripped while opening the curtain and fell off the window. I was like, oh my god, there's no way you did that. Goes back to what she's doing. True. It's also Sunny's birthday. Sick. I share a birthday with Sunny, apparently. You guys hard at work. Good job. Should we go do some more fishing? I feel like I don't want to. I'll just go to sleep. Oh. Wait, 9K from crops? Were there crops today? I don't remember there being crops ready. What the fuck? What crops did I sell? Okay, they are ready today. Thank God. I'll have to send home the harvesters once they're done. I can't fucking see. I usually just choose a day where there's nothing else going on. True. I avoid making the birthday in winter in this game though because like most of winter is just skipping through the days. There's no enjoyment in that, in my opinion. It's usually just going into the mines or like directly just skipping the days. You tend to your animals and you go to sleep. You going to sleep, Kitsu? Night night. Go have a good sleepus. Get some rest. There is a winter mine in this one, that's what I was trying to get at. Like, you're either stuck in the mines all winter, or you're just like skipping the days. I'm actually almost at the bottom, I think, of the winter mine. I don't remember how many floors there are, but I almost got to 200, I think, last winter. We went nuts. Straight nutty with it. Got sidetracked by other games, true. These types of games are often the kind that like you either hyper focus on really hard and just plow through them, or you take them really slow, so I don't blame you for that. It definitely is a different experience based on how you play it. We're on year 4, I think, maybe 5, so we've been going. Ah! Didn't mean to harvest that myself. Come here. There you go. Is that all of them? Isn't that another guy somewhere? Looks like that's all of them, alright. Ow. Winter mine is usually pretty lucrative at least. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know if they nerfed how much like the gems and stuff are worth, but like, it's usually not worth it. Your best like option is to like find the floors where the one really rare thing spawns and hope that like you get it. Which I believe is pink diamonds in this game. They didn't finish! These sons of guns, I swear to God. Finish your damn job. Only playing Rune Factory for a couple of hours a night now. Yeah, see, I bought Rune Factory. I was super excited for it. I played for like a few days and then like immediately put it on hold to do other stuff and just haven't had the motivation to pick it back up yet. I got to like, I think the second or third main dungeon of the story and then haven't picked it back up. And I feel bad about it, but like, I just haven't been motivated to go back yet. I mean, you probably could save scum it. But there's still that, like, randomosity to it. Because with the pink diamonds, like, they only spawn on certain levels, and it's a random chance. It's not, like, a guaranteed thing. So I guess if you saved, like, just before the floor where it could spawn, find the exit and go down. And then if it's not there, reload and do the same thing over again. I guess you could probably do it that way, but I don't have the floors where they spawn memorized. I'd have to look that up. And that's also a lot of work just for like a half decent chunk of change. I think the pink diamond is only worth like a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 or 2. Like, it's not even that much. Out of my way! Yeah, just like with Pioneer of Olive Town, making progress is so slow with how the— oh my god. Okay, I bought that game like on release with like the Seasons Pass and all that. And thank god I had the brains to buy the Seasons Pass, because when that game first dropped, makers were awful. Like, they were so bad. You could only put like one thing in at a time, and it would take like almost an entire damn day to make like one thing. And I'm like, okay, this has gotta change, bro. I don't know what you were thinking, but this system is trash. And then they updated it so you could put a few things into the makers at a time, and you could have more on your plot. And I'm like, well, having more on my plot doesn't necessarily fix the problem because they're ugly and they take up a lot of space. But at least I can put like 4 to 5 things into one maker at once now. Thank god. Wait, what's today again? Moonlight, right? Yeah. Mother's Hill at 6. Okay, I'll be there. I mostly safe scummed the stairs next to the floor so it wasn't wasting stamina. Oh, same, I stopped playing back before it updated and I haven't gone back. I mean, after they updated it, I still kind of took a break from it. I played a little bit because I was like, hell yeah, they fixed my like main issue with this. And then after like a little while, the magic of they fixed the problem wore off and I stopped having interest again. Yeah, and you can dump things in makers like before bed too, which makes it faster to, like, in real time faster to get your product back. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Gonna restart, you had no bloody clue what the fuck you were doing. True. I feel like early game, they don't really give you a clear goal, and there's a lot of stuff they kind of expect you to just know how to do. And I was like, well, a lot of this stuff is like kind of new to the series. Why are you just expecting me to know what the fuck I'm doing? I got no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Like, if you have the spare stamina to clear out ponds early in the game, you really should. The stuff you get from it can help you in early game, but then once you start like having the ability to build the pond drainers and stuff, it's far less useful. Bow, bow, bow. And then there's that like lake or whatever, the big one that you have to go clean to then get drainers to drain and then get special rewards out of it or whatever. I never got it like emptied enough to get the rewards out of it, but I'm certain the stuff that's in there is good. There wouldn't be like a whole place with a big pond for no reason. But I want to play Rune Factory first. I think it's gonna take a while. Yeah. Rune Factory has a lot more like story-based objectives than Story of Seasons games, so at the very least you'll have more to pay attention to within the plot. These games are usually just like, oh, you inherited a farm, go interact with the villagers to get any kind of story. Whereas Rune Factory games are like, hey, so this whole village is like teeming with plot lines and storylines and character development, and there's like monsters and shit you can tame and like research and blah blah blah. Like, damn. There's like dungeons with like proper story based around them. Oops. I'm sorry about that. I don't remember where you got cut off, but basically I was just saying that Story of Seasons games are a lot more lax with less story, so at least you have like a good chunk of plot to get to with the Rune Factory games. I have so much time to kill before the festival. Not even a log over here, what the heck? Bow, 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 bow. Chestnut. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I completely agree. There's a ton of story and interesting world building lore to look into, but you don't even have to do it. You could just sit on your farm and interact with a couple of villagers, and that's it, and still enjoy your time. You still get a good decent amount of story just by doing that too, because I feel like specifically with the Rune Factory games, the characters have a bit more personality. They have a bit more to them. Not that Story of Seasons characters are bland or boring, but they usually just fall into a character archetype and then just kind of speak from that personality type only. And that's about it. Every once in a while, they'll give you a cute cutscene. But that's all you really get out of them as characters. Yeah, and the Story of Seasons games are very slow to progress. I agree with that. Summed up by May and Dammit Act trigger 3. What? I'm not sure if I read that correctly. I don't exactly understand what you're talking about. Did I pet the dog yet? I did. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Okay, so I know the harvest sprites are here today, and they're not going to be tomorrow, but I feel like by tomorrow the top crops are going to be ready to harvest again. The other one's got 4 days left, so at least there's that. Frontier 1 and 4 respectfully. In Rune Factory 4, triggering Act 3 on 3DS was tied to a town event that was in the pool of town events, so it was random. Oh! Gotcha. Yeah, stuff like that seems annoying. For sure. Having certain things be tied to complete random chance really sucks. Unless it's like something that isn't major. If it's just like a random thing, then sure, but like I feel like if events are tied to random chance, or if like rare items that are like really expensive so long as you hit a specific dungeon level are still random chance, is kind of bullshit. Like if you already gotta get to like floor 160 something as an example to get the pink diamond, it should just be there. I shouldn't have to get to 160 something and then be like, okay, I hope to God it spawned, crack open every rock in the fucking room, and then be like, well, there goes all my stamina and all my time. Wait, it's the festival, I can't go to bed. It's almost 6. They fixed it for the Switch version? Oh, well that's good. I never got around to playing 4 or 4 Special Edition or whatever they called it. The last one I played aside from 5 was Tides of Destiny. I played like the littlest bit of 3, and that's about it. And it's only because I didn't physically own 3, it was a friend's copy. Damn it, we still got like an hour, what do I do? Bop, 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 bop. Already broken up everything. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Perfect. Wife! A little zoom in. Of course I'll join you. Why the hell else was I waiting all day? Other town events are still RNG though, including marriage requirement events, but you could save scam a bit to help. Damn. Really? That's kind of shit. Couldn't be married unless you gave her a high level lover snapper, which you would needed multiplayer for. Wow. So few people here even had DS, let alone Rune Factory. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That's actually garbo. Ugh. At least make it so that like, where it's like this game, where it's like the only requirement is day of the week and time of the day. Don't make it random chance or have it be focused on like situations like random chance. Bow, 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 bow. This sucks. Completely fucked up the scheduling of all these harvest braids. And because of that, things are all out of whack. My poor profits are suffering. In Factory 5 events are easy to trigger at least. I feel like that's the case, but I haven't gotten very far, so I can't say for sure. Okay, I gotta keep these guys distracted. Just keep watering crops, please. If you stop, you won't have time to finish them. And I won't have time to finish them. Hey, those peppers are looking almost done though, I think. They are red. These guys work so quick. Please slow the fuck down. Just a little bit. Normally I would disagree with that sentiment, but I need time to harvest these. Basically, if there's an event available, it'll be obvious on the map. Ah, okay. I think I've noticed that. Again, it's been a while since I played and I haven't gotten very far, but I do remember there being like big notifiers on the map for certain events and like characters wandering around and stuff, so. Okay, almost done, I think. Hopefully I can get these all in the shipping bin before Zach shows up. I want as much money as possible right now. We're halfway to being able to access Van's secret shop. He demands that you have at least $1 million in your pocket before you can even look at his wares. Stop sleeping. Actually, you know what? No, keep sleeping. That gives me a spare moment to harvest. You have the good work. I'm not gonna have enough time to harvest all of these. Shit! But I'm so close! Come on. No. I'm gonna be down like 1 or 2. Go as fast as I can. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Ah, shit. I should have went earlier. That's okay. These will be profits for tomorrow, I guess. Those aren't ready. These are ready. Slick. Let's see how much these are worth. Because maybe next fall I'll just grow peppers and beans. No, not Zach directly. 100? 130. Okay, so they go for quite a bit. I think that's actually more than the yams. And it does look like they grow like consistently throughout the year. It just takes a while. So depending on how many I grow, that might actually be a lot more viable than the yams for next season. They cost the same amount too, I believe. The seeds are 300. So I think next fall I will definitely just grow the peppers and see how that goes. Bow, 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 bow. I think the only downfall is I think that because they take so long to grow, I think it might be slightly more profitable to grow the yams. I'd have to do the calculations. I really wish this game had the profit calculator like the original game did. You'd see like your net profits for each season and whether or not you're in like a net positive or net negative in total for your spending versus gaining funds. But they took that out for some reason. Imagine not wanting to know how much money you're making. Crazy. You finish? Oh shit, they finished! Good job, fellas. Actually, wait, no they didn't. They didn't water the peppers. That's okay, I can water those. Yoink! Beautiful. I haven't even done this yet. I forgot to go hire the harvest sprites. Fuck. They're definitely in bed now. Okay, I'll just harvest them again manually. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow bow. Me fucking up sure is making this season longer than usual though. I'm spending a lot more time wasting time. On accident, of course. I only made 7k because I couldn't get all the crops in on time. Do you have a favorite SOS or Harvest Moon game? Specifically for SOS or Harvest Moon, it's kind of a toss-up between this game and it's a tough choice actually, because I really liked Magical Melody, but that game didn't play very well. The controls felt very clunky, and I also really liked Animal Parade. A Wonderful Life was nice, but it also didn't play very well. And A Wonderful Life Special Edition played even worse. I did enjoy Rune Factory Tides of Destiny for things that aren't specifically SOS or Harvest Moon. I was enjoying Rune Factory 5 until I put it on hold. Animal Parade, I think I probably have like the second most hours in. I think I have the most hours in Friends of Mineral Town Original. I've played and replayed that game so many times I've lost count. And then when they announced the remaster, I bought that shit up ASAP. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, of all the games they're remastering, it's like one of my top all-time faves. Thank god. Because I feel like specifically Friends of Mineral Town took the like original Harvest Moon and Harvest Moon 64 and just kind of mashed them together and updated them really nicely for the GBA. Everything felt really nice, it felt really smooth, the gameplay was good, like for a farming game. I liked the characters, I liked the city, the music was all good. And then this updated version is just as nice, so I'm happy. But then Animal Parade actually like kicked this game's butt for content. Like Animal Parade had so much going for it. I'm honestly glad they decided to update Tree of Tranquility into Animal Parade instead, because Tree of Tranquility had so much potential. Like, I loved all the characters, I loved the city so much. Everyone's personalities were really good, and like, the only thing it was really missing was just some like really good story. And then they were like, okay, so let's just make this game again, give you a couple more options for protagonists, and actually slap a good story in. And I was like, oh my god, yes! The only downgrade was that they locked my favorite romanceable boy away. You have to do some of the Bell events first. Like, you actually have to progress plot before he's available for romancing. Big sad. How do I feel about Brandon and Jennifer? I feel like they don't add anything. I feel like they're kind of just there. They don't have too much of a personality. Granted, I haven't interacted with them a whole lot, but from the little I have interacted with them, they're kind of bland. It feels like they didn't try very hard with them. Which I guess is fine, they just wanted some new faces for the sake of having new content in the game, but still, I wish they were a little more interesting. I think out of the two, I prefer Brandon, just because at least like he has a bit of a personality. He's a little bit like tsundere at first. Or at least that's how he came off to me. I could be wrong about that, but... I would have loved more supernatural options. Yeah, like, I feel like this game, like, purposely teases you a lot with, like, the idea of, like, the witches, or the harvest sprites, or, like, the harvest goddess/god. And then they almost never really give you those options legitimately. They're just kind of there sometimes. The games where you can romance them, good games. Like, Animal Parade and Tree of Tranquility, you can romance the harvest goddess and the god and the witch. That's good. That is big ups. Yes, please. I believe you could romance the harvest goddess in this game and possibly the remake ? I didn't bother trying, but I think you could. And I know that like you can't romance the harvest goddess in Magical Melody, but she has good story, so at least there's that. She doesn't just exist. In fact, the plotline revolves around her barely existing. Scoot! Thank you. About the only decent one is Harvest Goddess in Mineral Town. The other ones creep you out a bit. Really? You don't like the other designs for the Harvest Goddesses? I think a lot of them have, like, their charm. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what you meant. I was gonna say, I was like, damn. That's a spicy opinion, because I feel like a lot of the Harvest Goddesses have great designs, but you meant the other options, not the other options for the goddess specifically. My bad. I can kind of agree. I feel like the Kappa, they tried to make him attractive, but all they really did was slap some funny goofy hair on him. And gave him like an outfit. Which I guess is fine, but it doesn't make me want to kiss him, you know? Like, why would I want that? OG Harvest Goddess made me want to slap. She's so sassy. She's such an asshole. She's so mean to you all the time. At least in this version, she's less mean. She'll still, like, treat you like shit if you fuck up the high-low game on, like, New Year's. But that's, like, the worst she is. I feel like every other time you interact with her, it's at least pleasant. Let me see. Okay, they got one day left. I have to go hire the other guys after this. I cannot forget to rehire the sprites again. Oh, really? I'm trying to remember what the DLC was for Trio of Towns now. I liked that game. I played it for a bit. I don't exactly remember what the DLC was, though. Yeah, Inari was very cute. And I liked how Inari was one of those, like, gender-neutral options, kind of like how they did with Magical Melody, where... Fuck, I forget what their name was, but the purple-haired, like, rival character was a different gender depending on which gender you picked, so you could always romance them if you chose to. I always like having like flexible characters like that. I mean, it would just be better if they allowed you to marry any gender, but you know. If they're going to add some kind of option, at least add gender neutral options. It definitely was. I feel like over time, Marvelous has been getting better at, like, you know, representation. Some of the characters are a little bit of a caricature, one might say, but at least, like, they're attempting. They're not trying to make offensive characters. Sometimes it happens on accident, but at least they're trying. Oh, I know. Ever since I heard they kicked Natsume out and Natsume started making games under the label of Harvest Moon solely based on the fact that they still own that like trademarked name for North America, I was like, wow. Wow, that's scummy. Because people who didn't look into it prior, like people who like don't really have a lot of knowledge on the series, would probably pick it up thinking it's just like these games when it's nothing like these games. They're very much a wannabe of these games, and it's very sad. The most recent one that either just came out or is about to come out looks like they're getting closer to the formula that actually works, but I still don't trust it. Like, I wouldn't give them my money for it. I would much rather stay with the, like, original Bokujo series than to bother, like, hoping that the crappy wannabe is good. They just aren't that fun. Yeah, like I have no idea what they were thinking with the original one, the one they released on 3DS that was like not Minecraft. I was like what exactly about this did you think was a good idea? I know that like maybe thinking, oh yeah, well the terrain customization is going to be a big feature, everyone's going to love it. But like all it was an annoyance. It was just like a pain in the ass and nobody liked it. And the story wasn't good. Like, why were you on like the edge of a mountain? Why does it take like forever to get anywhere? Why are you so secluded? What the fuck is all of this about? The second one did the same thing. They still had the crap mutations that was a giant plant. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that could be interesting, but I still feel like it's not worth the money or time at that point. And then I'm pretty sure Story of Seasons just like yoinked that idea anyway. Cause didn't which one was it? It was like it wasn't the original Story of Seasons, it was I think it was the second one after the original like first Story of Seasons name change where they added the ability to grow big crops, and I was like, damn. You got a second hand for $10. True. If you can get them cheap and like you're not directly funding Natsume's weird obsession with trying to run off the namesake of this game, then I say go for it, but I still probably wouldn't just because I don't care enough. I don't think they have the ability to write good characters. I don't think they have the ability to keep any kind of integrity in story. The point where I'd stay interested. Also, I forgot to hire the sprites! No! I'm not entering my horse. It'd be easier to literally just bet on the horses. Fuck! Look at all these crops. No! You know what? I'm gonna fix my problem right now. I'm gonna go harvest. I'm gonna go hire all of them. Right? And then I'm just not gonna bother doing anything about it today. That way, they're all grown, and they'll all be waterable, and I won't have anything to actually worry about on my own self. I'm taking the lazy way out. 1 day less of profits will equal the same amount of profit anyway, because I would have had to wait for tomorrow for these things to grow anyway. How much are these beans? Actually, kind of trashed here. Okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't spend too much money on those. Looks like a cheap phone game. Yeah, that's what I thought. When I seen that it released on Steam, I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? This is the game? And this isn't like an updated PC version. This is just what it looked like. It always looked like this. Oh no. Oh no. I felt bad for the suckers who bought it outright thinking, oh, Harvest Moon, I played that game when I was young. They still make those? And then bought it thinking that, like, it was the same game. I'm sorry, friend, it is not the same game. Not even close. I did my best when the original Story of Seasons came out to like inform any friends that I had, like, listen, I know it's gonna be tempting to buy a game called Harvest Moon. Don't do it. Don't buy it. Buy a game called Story of Seasons instead. That is Harvest Moon as you know it. That is the company that made the games you know and love. You might think the name Natsume looks familiar. It's because it is familiar, but it's not the familiarity you think of. Natsume only used to do the translation and localization. Marvelous was the developer. Please make sure you buy Story of Seasons. I'm begging you. For your wallet's sake, for your mental health's sake, everything. $10 New Zealand dollars is like $5 or $6 everywhere else except for Aussie. True. The GBC games were actually made by Natsume. I don't know about that. I think Marvelous still had a hand in them. They might have had a bigger role in total. But I feel like overall, I'm pretty sure Marvelous was still like the main developer in some capacity. I could be completely wrong about that though. I would have to look it up. I need y'all to water my crops for as long as you possibly can. Literally paid them with pocket shrapnel. True. Just dump all your coins out on the counter and be like, yeah, so this is what I got. You're gonna take it. This game is mine now. Okay, and then you guys, I need you to harvest for 1 day. The guy laughed. I mean, why not, right? You ask for a game that's so cheap you could literally just dump some change on the counter. Alright, perfect. Now I gotta hand them their payment. Or their prepayment, I should say. You fellas work hard. I would not have the kind of money I do if it weren't for you guys. If I was smart enough to invest more time in you early game, you probably would have been a lot better at doing your job by now, but we don't talk about that. I used a lot of that time actually, like, doing stuff in game instead of being smart. Instead of using the old noggin. Alright, they're all hired for tomorrow. I don't have to worry about anything else. I do, however, gotta grab some grapes for the wife. Ow. And I should grab some extra honey. Tomorrow's the derby. We're gonna be dropping lots of money on horses. I'm still gonna have to restart just offloaded grasses on whichever ones liked the ones in season. True. I have a ton of grasses saved. Like, I don't know if you've seen my fridge, but we got 46 red grass, 32 blue, green, and like we got like every grass. Purple, yellow. I have it as backup. I also have a ton of flower as backup. Got the funny number because I know they like that too. But since I have like the maximum amount of trees I can own, I've just had an overflow of honey. And since they also like that, I was like, I'll just use that. It's easier that way. The OG mineral town and back to nature was pain. Listen, I feel like they made romancing characters and specifically like friendships within the village so much easier in this version. Because I remember it being like if you missed like one day of giving someone a gift, they'd lose a heart. And now it's like, oh, you don't visit them for like 3 weeks and you only say hi to them at the festival, they'll gain a heart. And I'm like, whoa. I remember it. Fuck, I'm out of feed. Okay, well. I can't buy more feed today, but luckily we had enough for all 3 of them, so. Gonna have to solve that problem quick. Also, what about you guys? You guys got food? Oh, you got a ton. Okay, we're good. Yeah, grass is definitely your early game bet. While you're clearing out your yard, you get a whole bunch for free, and then you also get a bunch just foraging around the forest area. It's so useful early game for sure. Overflow of honeys, huh? Yep, I'm dripping in bitches, don't you know? That's just how it be. Look at all these cows. Come here. There we go. I missed twice. Yeah, usually you have way too much shit to spend money on early game and you can't really afford to go buying a bunch of wheat. That's why I didn't bother with the sprites until later on, because I didn't have the money and I didn't have... Put it in! You cows have to move! Please! Get the fuck out of my way. There we go. Can you make feed in this one? Yes. All you have to do is cut down the grass that's outside, but the grass is expensive, so I tend to let it overgrow a lot before I cut it. And I didn't grow any corn, so I can't make the chicken feed, unfortunately. I wasn't smart enough to grow corn. But yeah, so see all this grass here? I want it to grow as much as possible before I try cutting it down, just so that I get a good chunk of feed before winter, because I don't like leaving the house in winter aside from feeding the animals. And going into the mines. I don't want to be bothering to go into town and grabbing stuff. Let me see the sprites real quick, actually. They're all good. Sick. Wait, before I head into town. A, fix this perspective. B, touch the dog. There we go. Yeah, 2 of the sprites were doing a decent job before any of the others even had 1 heart. It's based on their experience and their friendship level, I believe. So, like, it's always good to make sure that you're giving them gifts often and not overworking them too, because they get upset if you overwork them. So I try to give them like a rotational situation where I only hire 3 to 4 at a time for watering, and then on the off day where I need the harvesters, I'll hire them to come in, and then they only do that for the day and go back and rest, and then I switch the watering crew for the harvesting crew back and forth. But I royally fucked this season up by forgetting how long yams take to grow. So now they're all working all at once. There we go. Which is not optimal, but it seems like they're doing okay. They're not getting too upset with me yet. Kept forgetting to talk to the other sprites. I try to speak with them all when I can. Like, if they're on my farm, I'll give them their gifts, and then, like, once or twice a week during that, like, section where they're coming to my farm constantly, I'll visit the other ones and give them stuff. And then, like I said, since I think they made it easier to actually keep friendship bonds up in this game, you're able to, like, forget about them for a little while and then come back and you're still fine. They don't, like, hate you for not visiting them daily. Okay. Damn, Frankie's got a high multiplier. We got a ton of cash to work with this season, so I'm gonna start popping money on the higher bets, and then put like double on the lower bets. Yeah, like that. Wow. That way it doesn't matter who wins, we'll get the stupid reward money. Come on, Frankie. You're worth so many tickets. Run! Ah, damn it. I had a feeling that would happen. I was hoping it wouldn't, but I had a feeling. On the final race, I'll dump like triple or quad. So I want to get as much of these tickets as possible. I don't remember if they carry over. Ooh, they're all pretty close in bet. So I think I'm gonna drop 20 on all of them actually. I've got more than enough money to waste on this. And winter is basically a dead season for profits, so I don't mind losing it. Go! Oh shit! Oh shit! Come on! Stay in the first! Hell yeah, I'm pretty sure he had the highest bet, didn't he? Max? Ah, damn, no, it was Ryder. That's okay. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. Come on, baby. Okay, one more. I'm gonna drop like 30 on everybody. Ooh, they're all high. Okay, you know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna drop 40 on each. Ah, Jesus. Way too much. Why did it go so quick? There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. I literally don't care who wins. They're all good odds. Damn, Blue really struggled there. His horse was fucking tired. Again, it was the lowest, but you know what? I'll deal with it. Okay, what can I get? No! Oh, I'm so close to the power berry. Fuck. I'm so close. And then I was another 100 off for the Jewel of Truth. Fuck. I don't need any of these other things, so I think I'm just gonna save. I'm pretty sure they carry over. If they don't, then I wasted like maybe 20 or 30 grand. It's not that big a deal. Fluffy Festival's coming up. Our rabbit can enter that, I think. What's our rabbit looking like? Animals. Damn. 0 hearts, buddy. That kind of sucks. Let me go speak with him real quick. Bruh. Why are you unhappy for? You've been here for a while. I've been feeding you daily. What's your problem? What you so grumpy for? Baby. Okay, and then in 2 days, technically 1 day, I think. I need to wait. They didn't finish? They didn't finish? Oh my god. They didn't even finish. All that effort and for what? I should have checked the craps. Love how you sleep in the kids' bed. Yeah, like when you upgrade your bed to a double bed, instead of just upgrading to a double bed, they just slap a double bed next to your bed. And I was like, oh, so I don't sleep with my wife. I have to sleep next to the baby and the wife. Gotcha. Cool. Very poggers of you, game. I appreciate it. It's not like I wanted to sleep next to my wife or anything. Who wants to sleep next to their significant other? Not me. I might as well just sleep on the couch. Oh. My yawns are coming back. And I need a sip of water. Okay. I'm Gucci now. I can't believe they didn't finish the job. What did I even hire you for? I said I was gonna fix this problem and it didn't get fixed. I might have to be careful next spring if they're gonna be fucking up on the harvesting like this. Keep up the good work. There's an achievement in this for giving the harvest goddess a gift for like 200 days straight or something. And that counts like things that stop you from like giving her a gift, like storms. So like the only way to get the achievement is to never get a storm within like 200 something days and to constantly give her something. It's kind of bullshit. I've been trying to do it for the past like 3 years in the game, and I finally gave up on this year because I was like, listen, I can't do it. These storms keep happening. I can't leave the house. It's bullshit. I wish there was a way to like mail her a gift. Did I not feed them yesterday? Fuck. Bow 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 bow. I hope the chicken ranch is open on Thursdays. I really gotta get them some food. I don't want them going hungry. I need y'all to move. Thank you. Okay. You use the egg salad exploit in Animal Parade? There was an egg salad exploit? I was unaware of that. Whatever it is. What exactly does egg salad give you the benefit of? Were there like characters who really liked it or something? Oh god, please still be open. Thank god. I just realized how late it was. I won't need chicken food for a while. You buy eggs, turn half of them into mayo, use both to make the salad and sell it. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. That is genius, though. I wonder if they just, like, overlooked the pricing of that. Or if they legitimately, like, wanted you to figure out that that was worth it. Because sometimes games put that kind of shit in there as, like, a, if you can figure it out, good for you. But then sometimes it's just like, oh, well, we didn't really account for how much egg salad was worth compared to how much it would cost for you to buy eggs, turn it into mayo, and then make the salad and sell it again. Yeah, I think it's today I have to hire the harvest sprites again for harvesting. The motherfuckers. Do your job right this time. Adult sheep can participate. Doesn't look like you have any sheep. Oh, it has to be sheep? I thought rabbits were allowed though. Interesting. You can buy fish from the market, make it into sashimi, and sell it for double what you paid. It's slower and more annoying. There's something similar in Tides of Destiny. Honestly, if there was, I never noticed. A lot of these games, I don't play for profits when I play it the first time. I play like just to have casual fun. And then after I've had my casual fun, I go super sweaty on like min-maxing profits when I can. So I probably never noticed anything like that while I played because I never played Tides of Destiny like long enough to not play it casually. But with like Animal Parade, Tree of Tranquility, I probably should have noticed that type of thing. I just didn't. I'm getting some good peppers out of this harvest. Not a single 1-star pep. How much are the 5 stars worth? 140, that's pretty good. Just that little bit gave me 1,000. I'm definitely growing nothing but peppers next season. That's ridiculous. If I had like 40 sets of peppers at about $1,000 each, that's like 40K a harvest. That's kinda bonkers. Yeah, I've harvested you already. You're not grown up yet. I swear I'm missing a milk though. One of these brown cows hasn't been milked yet. It was you. Damn it. I knew it. Honestly, if they were to remake any more of the OG Harvest Moon Story of Seasons games, I would want it to either be, what's it called, Animal Parade, or why did I just feed all of the feeding bins? I don't know. I got distracted. Or Magical Melody, because Magical Melody was really fun. It just didn't play very well. Like, I loved the achievement system, getting the notes for doing like completely weird and out of nowhere things. And I really liked a lot of the characters. Some of them were interesting, some of them were kind of bland, but you can't expect much from older Harvest Moon games. And then with Animal Parade, I feel like there's a lot they could improve on. The frame rate could be better. The graphics weren't too bad, but could be better. They could probably update some stuff and add some new like festivals or something. Other than that, I think the story was pretty good. Characters were all pretty good. They wouldn't need to do too much to actually update it. Even a port to PC, like even just a Steam port, I'd be happy with, because at least then the frame rate issue would kind of be fixed, so long as the port isn't really bad. Fuck, what's today? Oh, the Fluffy Festival, right. Wow, I forgot to hire them for harvesting again. I'm an idiot. I can't not fuck this up. This whole season has been just fucked because I'm stupid. You could sell hot milk and tides for more than you bought milk from. Yarn and making scarves is similar but took up individual item slots. Mostly it did before a certain once a year market game, so I could buy everything. I feel like Magical Melody would be more likely, but I would prefer Animal. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like if they... I got stuck on the apple. If they were to update a game, it would be Magical Melody because it is the older of the games. It would make more sense for them to get their older backlog out and about before their newer. Because, like, it's been years, but it's been less years for Animal Parade, if that makes any sense. Like, they could have picked any game to update when they chose to update this game, but I think they picked this game in particular because it's kind of like... It's a mixture of 64 and Back to Nature, but just like updated already a little bit. Like, it was kind of already an updated version of those two games, so they just chose this one to update for the sake of getting a remaster out instead of doing something else. Because they could have made like a Wonderful Life or Another Wonderful Life, or like Sunshine Island or whatever that one was called. They could have done like any of them, but I think they chose this one because it was like the oldest of their backlog that they were willing to put effort into. It's pretty much the better Back to Nature, yeah. It was Back to Nature with some of the features of 64 slapped in there for good measure, which, not a bad idea. It worked out really well. It was definitely a good idea on their part. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. You guys are so fucking fast. Chill out. I'm already back above the 500k mark despite spending a boatload of money at the Derby. I'm still mad that I was just shy of the Power Berry. I haven't had enough money to actually just drop at the Derby for the Power Berry yet. And this time I'd had more than enough and still fucked it. Two Towns was pretty good. I liked the like catching bugs aspect where you could like go up into the mountain and go like catch critters. It was a weird function that like didn't serve like a real purpose other than selling, but I liked it. It was just something new to do. An extra chore to fulfill in the day. Go catch a couple bugs. And I think there was like either like an achievement or like an encyclopedia based on the bugs. I don't remember exactly, but I think there was incentive for you catching the bugs at least. I remember the dragonflies being a massive pain in the ass to catch though. Those motherfuckers were fast. Grand Bazaar made me twitchy. I never played Grand Bazaar. I feel like that game definitely would have been all over the place though. There was also that weird like WiiWare title. I forget what it was called. It was basically just like mini games. I was like, what was the point? Who made this game? Nice, 10k, not bad. We're not even done. These guys are gonna start slacking already because I'm not fast enough. I ran out of backpack space, guys. I'm sorry. I think a couple of townsfolk liked specific bugs, mostly the kids. It didn't have a shipping box, so making money was weird. Yeah, I remember that. I remember thinking like, what the fuck? How the hell are you supposed to make money? And they're like, yeah, no, you're supposed to open a store. I'm like, I mean, that was a cool feature from A Wonderful Life, but don't make it mandatory. I think something similar happened with one of the first Story of Seasons games too, where like the main way to make money and like the only real way to buy stuff was to do the main cities like flea markets, and I was like, aw man, this ain't it, chief. I liked the story and characters, but the gimmick wasn't fun. Yeah. I could definitely see that getting annoying quick. You gotta give them credit, they tried. They tried to make something new and interesting, but I feel like anyone who says that is their favorite are either lying or haven't played the other ones. Yeah, I think that's all they missed. Everything else looks watered. I'm not seeing any weird patches. Okie dokie. I never ended up going to the festival, but I didn't enter it, so I wouldn't have won, so it doesn't matter. Late night not watering, milking, baby. Moo. Also, for next spring, I gotta look up what ingredients we gotta grow for the tempura udon because I want to try making that. We haven't made it yet in game, but it requires like a bunch of vegetables. I'm missing one milk. Where's the last pink cow? There you are. No! That wasn't even it. Fuck. It was this cow. I didn't mean to drink the pink milk. Out of my way. I fucked it up. Whenever I get around to making that VOD channel live, This fucking VOD's just gonna be called I fucked it up. Everything's fucked. It's a fucked up fall. Oh, I forgot to fucking sell the goddamn shit. My brain's on a swivel right now, Christ. There was a lot going. Wait. You didn't even like having to rent land in the first Story of Seasons game either. There were a lot of games going on in that game. There was a lot going on in that game, but it's kind of just threw it all you. Yeah. I feel like when they first switched over to Story of Seasons as a title, they tried too hard to like innovate. They definitely added way too much new features all at once and expected you to understand what the fuck was going on. Which is like the main thing I have a problem with Pioneer. Because it's like, okay, well, there's so much I don't know what to do with, and you won't explain it to me. What the hell am I supposed to do? Then once you figure out what like the optimal like route for early game is, it's too late. You're already past early game. Did I... Okay, no, they're still coming. I was like, did I forget again? I definitely have to hire Harvest Sprites today. Don't let me forget, please. I need to hire them. Eh? Why just one egg? Didn't I put 3 feed down? Oh, there it is. He was sitting on it. I was like, I swear I put 3 feed down. New Beginnings, I think they did better with that one. Yeah, I agree. New Beginnings, I wasn't a big fan of overall, but I feel like it was definitely a slight step up from the first main Story of Seasons. They added just the right amount of like new innovative things and still were able to give you like good explanations on how they worked and a good lead up to it all. It wasn't just like all thrown at you at once. They didn't just chuck you in the pool and say learn how to swim. And I liked the ability to like customize things in that game, like being able to like pick up and put down fencing and being able to like place buildings and stuff where you wanted in the city. That was cool. Decorating the town and whatnot. There was a lot of potential. There we go. And it wasn't like a lot of wasted potential either. It was like actually somewhat decently used gimmicks and new features that were fun. I mean, they kind of threw it all at you at once, but you didn't really have to deal with it until a little later. Like, you had a lot more time to process what they were trying to tell you before you were forced to start upgrading the town and stuff, you know? Like, they tell you early on that it's super customizable and that here's all the stuff you can do, but like they don't really force you to start doing it until after you've gotten your bearings, after you've figured out the crafting, and after you've figured out like what does what. Of course, it does kind of story lock you until you start doing the stuff they ask you to, but that's still better than, I feel, Story of Seasons, where they literally just drop you in. They're like, oh yeah, here's a new place, you don't know where you're going, also there's all these new mechanics and things you have to worry about, and we're not really going to tell you how to do any of it. Bye! The story literally won't start until you figure out what you're doing. Plus they offered you more tutorials after. Exactly, that's like the other thing I was trying to get at, where they had way more like leniency in telling you what the hell you were supposed to do. It wasn't just, hey, did you know that you can do this? Why? Like, okay, well, how do I do it? What's its purpose? What do I need to do it? Oh, well, you should have just known that you needed to go buy the machine that makes the thing that I'm telling you, and then you have to get all these ingredients. Then you have to go and make the thing that you're trying to get. Then you have to, like, pick up the item and place it on your farm with this button. It's like, oh my god, you should have told me this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Didn't help that SOS had such a slow start too. Yes. That was the other thing. The opening, like, tutorial to the game felt like really babying. Like, it felt like they needed to explain stuff that wasn't necessary to you, but then stuff that was necessary, they just didn't bother telling you at all. Like, they would just stare at you like, what do you mean you don't know how to do it? I'm asking you to do blank. Like, yeah, but, huh? It got better with the later games. Not great, but better. Bow, 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 bow. Later, Carter. I was also kind of reluctant to get Trio of Towns when it came out. I wasn't like a big fan of the way the bachelors and bachelorettes looked at first, and I was kind of like sus about it. I was like, do I really want to spend money on this game? Like, I had fun with the other Story of Seasons, but I wasn't like enjoying it as much as I used to. And I can't tell if it's the games or just me growing out of them. I ended up buying it and liking it anyway, but I was having like a lot of, ooh, it's raining. A lot of trouble deciding like what I should really focus my money on at that time. It was a tough decision for sure. Yeah, Trio definitely handled a lot of the problems that the early Story of Seasons name change games had, which I was happy for because I was taking like a pretty big risk buying it, or at least it felt like it at the time. And then that one ended up being pretty good. I was like, damn, okay, sick. It's not just the Story of Seasons games like necessarily being bad or me growing out of them. They were just kind of lackluster. This one is a good step forward though. Good job, guys. I'll probably buy whatever the next one is anyway, just because, like, even though I dropped Pioneer relatively quickly, I still enjoyed it, and the DLC did help. I'm hoping that they learn from their mistakes and fix some of the problems the Pioneer had right off the bat. And if they don't, then, well, that was my mistake for buying the game anyway. I took the risk. I deserve the punishment of no money for no reward. You're not grown up yet. I liked the idea that they had where they were like, what if we just brought back some previous bachelors via the DLC? I didn't exactly like how they were on like these kind of bland little islands that were relative to like their location of like origin. But I did like having the option of romancing like previous characters that I may or may not have liked in the case that I was interested. So that's nice. I always like returning Bachelor and Bachelorette scenarios. They're almost always a good idea. Like I'm pretty sure, I think it was the second Story of Seasons did that too, where the market system, sometimes previous games like Bachelors and Bachelorettes would show up at the market and that's how you would interact with them. And then you could romance them that way. So that was interesting. Still wanted more supernatural romanceables though, true. Yeah, most of them have at least one, but like one is not really enough in my opinion. You should have more. Have like 2 or 3. At the very least, have like literally total 2 or 3. So like 2 females, 2 males. Maybe if you want to push it, 3 females, 3 males. You don't have to go that far, but at least give us some option. It's gonna rain tomorrow too? Damn. What am I hiring these sprites for? Actually, I think they need to be rehired. I think today was their last day. Yeah, today is their last day. And let me guess, it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. Sure the hell is, of course it is. Actually, wait, it's the cooking show today. Come back, take your grape. Yes, okay. Teach me a new recipe, baby. Stamina Booster XL, I think I have that already. Let's go. Yep, had it already. Shoot. Oh well. It's honey. I do not have the energy to harvest all of this. Go home. I can't tell them to go home because it's their last day, but go home. I think it started being a thing in 2 towns. 1 is good enough for you. Always makes you smile. Well, that's good at least. I feel like when there's only 1 of each, they have to like really pick someone in particular, and I always feel bad because it's usually characters that like I don't personally care for. At least not enough to romance them over the newer characters. I think the only time I was really super excited was when they brought Cam back. I've always really liked Cam, and when they brought him back for one of the Story of Seasons early games, I was like, oh my god, wait, someone I actually liked. And now I just wait for them to eventually bring Gil. Give me my Animal Parade grumpy blonde boy, please. Two towns had Dirk and Eliza. Oh, you know what? I think I do remember that. I think I remember, like, the big selling point was like, hey look, a Grand Bazaar character. And I was like, oh, I didn't play that one, but cool. Because they always try to push that in the advertising whenever they have a returning character. They're always like, and remember these faces? And they just show off like the 2 romanceables who are from previous games on the back, and I'm like, mm-hmm. Oh. I know one of the DS games, I believe it was 4 girls. One of the guys had to show up. What? Really? Was it like more Friends of Mineral Town or whatever, or like Another Wonderful Life? The female variant of previous games in the series. Because that sounds like something they would do. More Friends, I believe? Yeah. Definitely sounds like something they would do, so I believe it. Ask for help. I need you to water crops. Start tomorrow. Get on it, buckaroo. We're almost done this season. I actually should stop by the store. I can't today, it's Tuesday. I gotta stop by the store tomorrow and buy a bunch of chocolate for the kids. For pumpkin jamboree, because that's the equivalent of Halloween. Shut up! No! Shut up! Keep accidentally spam clicking. The 4 Girls DS game used the Wonderful Life characters though. Oh, did it? And Amir. I can't remember who the lady was, but they were romanceable in the previous game, A New Beginning. Interesting. Okay. What's left? Yeah, just the Pumpkin Jamboree is left, okay. I don't gotta worry about any other events this season. Should be able to get like 1 more harvest, maybe 2 more harvests out of this season if everything goes well. Because knowing me, I'm still gonna fuck up this harvesting again somehow. I know I will. Something's gonna go awfully wrong somehow. And I'll miss out on like a whole harvest again. Tale 2 Town started the trend before the Mineral Town was pretty much an Easter egg. Okay. Gotcha. Also, I never really played... I forget what it's called. I think it was called like Sunshine Island. It was a DS game and it was specifically like for girls, I think. It was one of those like girl variants, but it was like its own original game. I never actually played it, but I feel like it's very underrated in general because I only knew like 1 person who even knew it existed outside of me. And I don't think it was a bad game. Like, I don't remember hearing bad reviews for it. It was just no one actually bought it. We're missing a strawberry milk. Which one of you cows has it? Panky. Panky had it. Bow, 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 bow. I know there was like a variant, like a returning character who looked like almost completely different. I forget which one it was, but I think he was from either this game or Magical Melody. I don't remember. It's been too long since I had bothered looking into that game. It was a DS title I never got around to buying. Work. And I gotta go run. Hire the other harvest sprites for harvesting for a day. Amir was from Grand Bazaar originally, and it was interesting seeing him like that. I mean, that's cool. Again, I never played Grand Bazaar, so I don't really know any of the characters from that, but from what I know, the story in that game wasn't like anything special, so I hope at least the characters were interesting, or at least better written this time around if they weren't in the game they were from. Okay, I need you guys. Yeah, for one day. The art style was very, very different. I feel like these games kind of flip-flop on their art style a little bit. A little bit sad because some of the like classic styles are really nice, but I also like some of the modern styles they went with. And it's hard to choose which ones I like more. They are kind of all over the place. Like, I feel like the original art style for Friends of Mineral Town had like a very specific charm to it, but I also really like this updated style is good. I don't necessarily like some of the updated designs, but the style is nice. And then like I also really liked Animal Parade's art style. Magical Melody's art style was kind of whatever. It was cute, but it was all very chibi-ified. A Wonderful Life had like a really weird mixture of art style, but it still wasn't like unappealing. The story in Grand Bazaar was okay, but not great. Was one of the more interesting characters. As much as I love Animal Parade, I didn't like the art style. Oh, really? I mean, the body proportions were kind of wonky. Like, they had the weird in-between of chibi and not chibi thing going on. But I thought it still worked. Like, I thought they had proportions that didn't look bad, just a little funky. So I didn't mind it as much. Let me double check the sprites. Some of them again have lost a heart, but that's okay. I don't mind. Nothing I can't fix. The heads just looked weird to you. I guess that's understandable. They did really have like weird bobbleheads. Like they were all very round. Very circular, big heads. Everything was like very smooth and round for that art style. Honestly, that art style is hard to replicate. Like, when I was younger, I tried to replicate the art style because I liked it a lot. And it's a lot harder to, like, mimic than it looks. There's just some art styles that look deceptively simple that really aren't. They have, like, a specific look to them that's hard to copy. Used to call it the bobblehead Harvest Moon. That's what I'm saying, like some of them just looked a little bit funky, you know? Some of the characters had really big heads in comparison to their body because they were short or like didn't have lanky proportions. Like Candace, I think her name was, the shy like blue-haired braided girl who worked at the clothing shop. She always looked like her head was huge because she had so much hair and her body was like really small and condensed. Gil was another bad example of like, since his body was so skinny, his head looked really fat in comparison. I love him to death, but his body proportions were a little bit off. Certain characters really hit the art style though, like it just looked good. Like I liked Julius. Julius's proportions weren't too bad. Toby's were okay. The Fisher guy. Who else? The girl from the ranch. She had fine like proportions. Her design was really simple though. Like it was basically just a small like pixie cut and an apron. So she didn't have like too much to. Can y'all move, please? For the love of God. She didn't have like much to fuck up with in terms of design, but at least they still didn't fuck it up is what I'm getting at. I didn't want to give him the food. I remember the mayor looking really wonky. Who else? Some of the island folk looked a little funny. Like their proportions were a little bit off. I think the dancer girl from the island looked fine, but her family, like her mom and her dad, looked a little weird to me. The pink-haired girl who was like a cousin to Candace who ends up romancing Gil if you don't, her body proportions were like super chibi because she was supposed to be like really short. But she just looked really fat-headed to me because her hair was so big. I usually don't care about one way or the other about the art style in the game, but Animal Parade was weird. The blacksmith guy, that's right, the blacksmith guy did look fucking funny. He was very goofy looking. Luna and Gil were the really bad ones. Yeah, that's her name, Luna, thank you. My friend said Julius looked like a clown. Wow. I think his design is good. I think his personality needed a bit of work, but I thought him as a character design was good. Oh, it was actually her sister? Oops. Luna was one of my cat's names growing up. Oh, nice. Wait, what am I doing? I need to go to the store. I can't forget to go to the store. Gotta buy chocolates for the kids. For that Halloween event, baby. Alright. Where the chocolate bars at? There they are. Let's grab like just 10. I don't want to have to buy chocolate for a long time. I'll have enough chocolate for like 4 seasons worth of Halloweens. True. I guess if you're looking at Candace like right next to Luna, it doesn't look so weird. But I meant like if you're staring at her artwork separate, like on its own, then you notice like how big her head looks. Oh, I already had a bunch. Oops. That's okay. Just keep the chocolate on me. Because we are coming up on the end of the month. Birth already? Really? Okay, well. Munich Chu. As I said, I was gonna name one Munich Chu, and the other one... What are we naming the other fruit cow? Moohoo. Oh wait, I need a capital in that. Moohoo. There we go. Beautiful. Take the honey. I wonder if the child gets any bigger than this. I feel like this is probably the cap limit of how big he's gonna get, but who knows? Munica, that's actually a good name. I should probably name another cow Munica. We still have space in the barn for more, so... Maybe after the next cows, one of them can be named Munica. You tend to name your cows after drinks? True. We actually do have 2 cows named after drinks specifically. We have latte and we have mocha. Everyone else is just named something silly or related to their type of cow. All the pink cows are like Pinky Panky and Ponkers. Most of our yellow cows are named after like fruit related stuff. So we have salad as in fruit salad. We have nana as in banana. And now we have Munichu or Munikchu and Muhu. Technically, if you want to say that like naming a cow Bean after the coffee bean counts as naming it after a drink, then we have all 3 cows named after drinks, but I think the Bean I would consider separate. Chickens are named after breakfast foods that use eggs. That's cute. So like stuff like omelet and quiche. go. I hope the ranch is open today. I just want to buy another miracle potion like right off the bat. I don't want to have to wait. I need you to get the fuck out of my way. Go, 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 go. Ah, no, I didn't want to pick up more. I wanted to put away. There we go. Pancake. Roast? Oh, because French toast don't fit. Gotcha. I was actually about to ask, what is froast, but that makes sense. We got a bit of time to kill before the ranch opens. If they're open on Fridays. Please God be open on Fridays. Closed Mondays. Good. Okay. Sick. I can never remember the days these places are closed. Been playing this game for 4 in-game years. Nearly 5. Still don't remember when things open. Bonk. Swoop. Where am I going? I almost left. Open your doors! Stop having them be closed. Thank you. Buy goods. 2. Bow, 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 bow. Also, a detail I don't remember about the original game, or if maybe it's just something new to this version, but they constantly talk about, like, Lilia being sick, like really sick, and I don't remember that from the original, and I can't tell if it's just me not paying attention to that one particular villager, or if it's a new thing. Because I used to speak with her a lot. Because I liked her design, but then, like, now every festival, characters are like, by the way, it's a nice thing that Lilia was able to, like, come out to the festival, seeing as how she's, like, very sick. And I was like, huh? Wait. What do you mean she's, like, very sick? How sick is this woman? I feel like they never talked about that before, and if they did, I just did not notice. Her family would mention it sometimes. Okay, so I probably just didn't pay attention to Potpourri or Rick in that instance then. I only married Potpourri I think like twice or 3 times within how many times I've played this game. I usually go for Ellie as like a default. I've married Karen once or twice. Her OG design is much better than her new design, so it's a little more understandable that I did that back in the day. And then this time I obviously married Marie because she's very cute in her updated design. Not that her old design is bad, but the new one is just cuter. The gossipy— there's 3 gossipy ladies. But yeah. It's like Mana. What are their names? Now I gotta go through the list. Yeah, there's Mana, Anna, and Sasha. Those 3 like meet up in the town square like every day to gossip. Every fucking day. If the cows could stop being so, like, grouped up, I would appreciate it. I would like to be able to, you know, milk you all, but apparently that's illegal. Dialogue that wouldn't show up often because higher friendship. Oh, maybe that was the issue. Maybe I was too good at romancing people back in the day, or like friendship leveling them, and it like prevented me from seeing certain default dialogue. Something I do remember being pretty funny was if you put down the gold lumber on your farm, people would like show up to your house all offended. Like, oh yeah, Mr. Show Off, what the fuck is this? I think it's time I start cutting some of this down too. What, you think you're better than us? You think you're special? Okay, so it was Mana then. The lady who talks really slow in this version for some reason. Her dialogue is like unskippable. It's so slow. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow bow. Whoosh! Okay, I think... Actually, no, I should just clear this all out. There's not many days left, and it'll all die by winter, so might as well just cut it all down while I have the spare stamina on me. I am full, though. I should go drop some of this off. And there's more than enough feed for their winter haul, so perfect. And a ton more grass that I'm not really gonna use unless I'm super broke. There's a couple characters in this game that I wish were romanceable, despite knowing that they're married. Like, I think Anna and Basil specifically, like both of Marie's parents, are really hot. But you can't romance them because they're married to each other. But like, come on now. I want to, though. And I'm not saying let me be a home wrecker, but let me have the chance. Basil is the one I hear a lot too. Yeah, like, why isn't he romanceable? He's cute. Especially so in this updated game. I feel like his updated design is really cute. Terry and as I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, are the ones in 5. Also Misa. I know for Rune Factory 5, there was that, like, one really milfy looking fox lady who's, like, the mom to, one of the other, like, fox people in the town, who was the sister of the male fox guy you could romance, but you couldn't romance her. And I was like, but why? She's hot. Let me romance the MILF. Hate it when they make a really attractive character, or like just a character with really good personality, and then limit you to not being able to romance them. Like, I want to though. They'd have to figure out what to do with Hina then. You could like adopt them. You could be like a step parent. Just program it in so they call you mom or dad. It's not that hard. If I was to ever make a game with romanceables, I would let you romance basically anybody. Adding a mechanic like that for one character is weird though. It is a lot of extra work for one character, but then they could still reuse that mechanic for later games. So it wouldn't really be a waste of time, per se. And it wouldn't really be that hard to program, since it would literally just be like a couple of dialogue changes based on a true or false like coding line. Like, if married true, then dialogue equals blank. I'm not sure if they code in if statements though, so that's a whole different ballpark, I guess. And with games like these where the dialogue trees are very, very long and very, very complicated, I'm certain it's not as easy as I say it is. In fact, now that I think about it, they almost certainly don't code in if-and statements, because that would just be a huge pain in the ass, probably. Ah, wait, what am I doing? No, stop. Different number of days. Just the one, my man. At least Terry and... I still don't know how to pronounce that. Either have no family or their family is romanceable too. Gee. You're mad about Terry not being romanceable because of the VA? Like, as in, the VA requested the character not be romanceable, or that you like the VA and you're sad that that character isn't romanceable because of that? That is correct. I think it said like El Shay. Okay, I didn't want to try and pronounce the J because I was like, I can't tell if it's a silent J or if it's like a SH. Harvest the crabs, yes, for one day. I like the character the VA has done. He's Claude from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay, yeah. It's what's his name? Like Joe something? He's a pretty good voice actor. I don't like personally care for a lot of the characters he's played, but I feel like he's got some decent range. I like his voice. He's a bit of a jokester on Twitter. I see his tweets every once in a while because they trend a lot in the Final Fantasy category. He makes a lot of Final Fantasy 14 memes. At least as of recently. I got the candy ready, baby, don't worry. I'm ready to give the 2 townsfolk and Potpourri for some reason their candy. Don't you worry. Could be Elsha, but I'm not sure. True. But whenever they spell something with like a really complicated format like that, I can never tell either, don't worry. Oftentimes I just don't bother to try unless in-game they say it directly. And then I just imitate how they say it, and if I get pinned for it being wrong, I say, well listen, that's how the game said it, so... I'm just going off of the little knowledge I do have, okay? Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow bow. I did not mean to milk you a second time, I wanted the brown cow. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow bow. Bow bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow bow. Speaking of 3 Houses, did you like 3 Houses? Or did you even play 3 Houses? I feel like it was alright. I feel like people kind of overhype it a bit. I do like some of the characters and the like overall overarching story, but I feel like some of the individual character stories just weren't it, Chief. And I felt like the plot lines were kind of obvious. They were really running off the trope of church bad for a lot of it. You only finished the Blue Lions route though? Same. Same. I'm a little odd, but I enjoyed Fates a lot. No, listen, we are on the same wavelength in this. I liked Fates more than I liked 3 Houses for sure, for sure. What the hell's the other cow? All the way over here? Yeah, all the way over here. I feel like Fates, like overall, had like a more interesting story. And I liked the characters a little more overall. Thank you so much for the follow. Wow, okay, the kids should be showing up. Here, take it. There you go. I almost missed her, holy shit. She was leaving. Okay, I have some time before the next kid shows up, I think. I don't just want to wait around for them, but I don't want to go anywhere in case I miss them. It was easier to pick up characters in Fates 2. Yeah, trying to like recruit people from like one class to another in 3 Houses was kind of a pain in the ass, whereas all you really had to do was save them in Fates to have them join your crew. And then I feel like they all had a bit more diverse personality. There was a lot more to choose from too. And the whole thing with having kids and whatnot, that was cool. I'm still bummed they took out the petting minigame. As weird as it sounds, I wanted to pet the characters, but that was a Japanese exclusive feature they took out. Come on, Potpourri, where are you? I know you want the chocolate. Yeah. Just having them be on like the same crew and having them like specifically be close to each other for certain scenarios just worked out better. There you are, Potpourri. Bye. I also liked some of the kids' designs. Some of them were like questionable, but some of them were really nice. Like, what was their name? The kid between, I think his name was Leo, and shoot, I forget who. Maybe it was Torin, where they had like the long curly hair with the big pink hat. They were very, very cute. I'm a very big supporter of Conquest specifically, though. I like me my Camilla, and I like me my Niles. Or Zero if you go off the Japanese name. Niles was a very, very interesting romanceable, I'll say that. His storyline was very good. I thought his personality was very cheeky and cute in a funny way. He was very like openly flirtatious. I thought it was funny that they brought back Owain from what's it called? Oh my god. What was the game called? It was the one just before Fates. I'm so dumb. The one with Crom in it. Anyway, they brought him back as like a returning character for some reason. That was interesting. I just tried to think about the fact that getting with Azura is actually incest instead of pseudo incest like they sibling. Yeah. With Three Houses, I really enjoyed the Ashen Wolves DLC. You know what? I never did the DLC. Awakening, that's it. Thank you. I never ended up buying the DLC. I honestly thought the concept of there being like a secret fourth house, like in the basement of the school or the church or what have you, was really fucking dumb. And so I never bothered doing it. I was like, I'm not gonna spend the money on that. I'm sorry. I cannot justify buying such a silly plot line. I'm certain the actual story itself, separate from that one fact, was good. But oh my god, I was like, there's no way I'm buying that. That's so dumb. Listen, you've watched me fuck up this entire fall. You think I'm any good at strategy-based RPGs? Definitely not. But you know what? The games can still be fun. And I always push myself to play on permadeath so that I'm forced to actually use my brain instead of like cheapoing out and taking the easy way out every time. So I was actually able to beat the Blue Lions route on normal with permadeath on and no one actually being dead. I did have to restart a couple of fights, but I would rather restart the fight and get like the legitimate pass. Anxiety means I refuse to do permadeath. True. I don't personally like think that people who don't play with permadeath aren't like winning a true save file. I just put that stress on myself on purpose because I feel like the extra challenge is good for my brain. I've had panic attacks before back in Fates. Oh, I'm so sorry. I bet you that one middle chapter, what is it? The one with all the ballistas was a huge pain in the ass where you bump into Takumi and them. I hated that chapter so much. That chapter and like the final chapter where you have to go fight Ryoma in Conquest. Those two fucking chapters. Oh my god. Playing with permadeath on was such a pain in the ass for those chapters. A lot of my characters ended up being like flying units too. Like ones that could be were, so Takumi would just take them the fuck out every time, or the ballistas. Anyone who jumped on a ballista was like, that's it, fuck you flying units, you're done. I'm like, no. So you had to like really be careful where you positioned characters. Was that in Conquest? I didn't get that far. Oh, really? Oops. Yeah, well, I'm certain it's similar but flipped for Birthright, where you have to go fight Xander instead for the Ryoma fight, and then I don't know if the ballista thing is in Birthright. I didn't play Birthright. My only reason to play Birthright would be to romance Ryoma, and that's about it. So I didn't bother buying the extra, like, route per se. But yeah, there's like a middle chapter where there's like a really condensed town with lots of waterways that you have to go around and small bridges to get to these ballistas that just fire off fucking arrows everywhere, and they call in a ton of reinforcements in that chapter too, so it's a huge pain in the ass. What they want you to do is to like storm in, take the ballistas, and like man them to take out their reinforcements, because most of the reinforcements were flying units. But it's so hard to rush in there when they have people on the ballistas and your flying units get taken down instantly. It's so bad. Oh no. I didn't read your message, I'm sorry. Just on casual, yeah. I literally don't blame people for playing on casual or with like non-permadeath on and super easy, because some people just like the story. Some people like just can't handle putting the extra stress on themselves. You heard from okay. So you heard like more than enough then. But yeah, I only put the extra stress on myself because I feel like I need the challenge for my brain's sake. It's just something that like I personally wanted as an achievement. It put me through a lot of stress myself, but I would take long breaks from the game if I had to. I wouldn't like push myself to the point of like panic attacks. Well, I was just specifying both like casual or non-permadeath in case there is an easy mode without permadeath. Didn't use the easy mode Phoenix thing though. Is that the like turn back time situation before Three Houses made that like a mandatory thing? Or is the revives next turn? Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Alright, well, we're done the season, which means I'll call stream here. Conversation was very good, even though a lot of it at the end there wasn't story of seasons related, but that's okay. I hope you guys had fun watching, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye bye.